In the heart of 17th century Spain, a princess was born who seemed destined for greatness. Her name was Margarita Teresa of Spain, immortalized in Diego Velázquez's famous painting Las Meninas. But behind the beauty and splendor of the canvas was a far darker reality. Margarita Teresa was the product of generations of Habsburg inbreeding, a dynasty that had entangled itself so tightly in its own bloodlines that it was beginning to collapse from within. From birth, she suffered frail health, chronic weakness, and an invisible curse that stalked her short life. At just 15 years old, she was married off to her uncle, Emperor Leopold I of Austria. What seemed like a union of power was instead the sealing of her fate. Leopold adored her, but his affection couldn't shield her from the genetic torment that came with her lineage. The marriage bed became a place of duty and suffering, as Margarita endured multiple pregnancies that ravaged her already fragile body. Soon, whispers began to swirl in the royal court. Her once radiant presence gave way to exhaustion, pain, and decay. It was said that her body emitted a horrifying odor, a stench that lingered in the palace halls. For courtiers, this was not just a medical tragedy. It was an omen, a symbol of Spain's fading glory. By the age of 21, Margarita Teresa was a shadowed girl once painted in silks and lace. She succumbed to illness, leaving behind not only her children, but also a dynasty that was slowly rotting from the inside. Her death marked more than the loss of a princess. It embodied the downfall of the Spanish Habsburg line itself. Today, her image in Las Meninas continues to captivate art lovers worldwide. Yet few know the tragic story behind those innocent eyes. Margarita Teresa was not just a royal child of splendor. She was a victim of dynastic obsession, condemned to suffer for the ambitions of kings. Her story is a chilling reminder that behind the portraits in palaces, even the most gilded crowns can hide unbearable decay.